We are still living under the reign of logic, but the logical processes of our time apply only to the solution of problems of secondary interest. The absolute rationalism which remains in fashion allows for the consideration of only those facts narrowly relevant to our experience. Logical conclusions, on the other hand, escape us. Needless to say, boundaries have been assigned even to experience. It revolves in a cage from which release is becoming increasingly difficult. It too depends upon immediate utility and is guarded by common sense. In the guise of civilization, under the pretext of progress, we have succeeded in dismissing from our minds anything that rightly or wrongly could be regarded as superstition or myth, and we have prescribed every way of seeking the truth which does not conform to convention. It would appear that it is by sheer chance that an aspect of intellectual life, and by far the most important in my opinion, about which no one was supposed to be concerned any longer, has recently been brought back to light. Credit for this must go to Freud. On the evidence of his discoveries, a current of opinion is at last developing, which will enable the explorer of the human mind to extend his investigations, since he will be empowered to deal with more than merely summary realities. Perhaps the imagination is on the verge of recovering its rights. If the depths of our minds conceal strange forces capable of augmenting or conquering those on the surface, it is in our greatest interest to capture them. First to capture them, and later to submit to them, should the occasion arise, to the control of reason. The analysts themselves can only gain by this, but it is important to note that there is no method fixed a priori for the execution of this enterprise, and that until the new order it can be considered the province of poets as well as scholars, and that its success does not depend on the more or less capricious routes which will be followed.